If you are planning to apply for GKS undergraduate this year and need some suggestions from senior that how can you increase your chances for selection and learn some tips and tricks to apply for GKS undergraduate, then this video is for you. So let's start. Hello viewers, I am Amar Dilawar and in this video I have invited one GKS undergraduate student and she will guide you about how to apply for GKS undergraduate scholarship and share her experience with you. Today we have very talented student Afra Anand from Bangladesh. She got GKS scholarship to pursue her undergraduate degree in South Korea. Currently she is studying at Simyong University, South Korea and her major is food and nutrition for industry. Today we will discuss her journey to apply for GKS and study in South Korea and she will share some tips and tricks for the students who want to apply for GKS this year. So welcome Afra Anand to my YouTube channel. Afra, many students they are confused about university track and embassy track. They are confused at whether they select university track or embassy track. So what is your opinion to these students that which track is better?
There are two types of tracks, university track and embassy track. In my case, what I felt is university track is easy, though it's very risky because you can choose just one university. But for embassy track, it was a bit, what can I say, like, it's a little bit confusing thing. So, and there are competitions in different levels of different countries. For me, I felt like embassy track is more competitive than university track, so that's why I applied university track. It depends on people, like which track is better. So I'm really sorry that I cannot say anything anymore about this track because it's only up to you. I cannot suggest anything. It depends on you which track you prefer, which track is less competitive.
So Afra, now let's discuss about Korean language. As you know that in GKS scholarship students they have to study Korean language for 1 year. So what do you think that after studying Korean language for 1 year they have enough capabilities to study their bachelor's degree in Korean language, because in Korea many universities they are offering bachelor's degree in Korean language.
Well, obviously, like if you have passion on your major and I think like for me what I do is I learn more vocabs related to my major. If you learn more vocabs related to your major, I think it's easy to study in Korean. But it depends on your professor, if your professor wants you to study in English or in Korean. Like for me, I studied 1 year Korean language. Well, it depends on people. Like some people can learn more than 4 or 5 languages, some people cannot. For me, it was a little bit difficult to study. Still, I'm not topic 5 or 6 level. I'm still trying to get that level, advanced level, but for me it was a bit hard. But if you study with joyful mind, then with motivation, I think you all will get advanced level, but of course you guys will pass in topic for sure. I mean in Korean language.
Afra, many students from Bangladesh they are asking some questions from me regarding filling of mark sheet and how to do notarize their documents. So please guide students from your country that how they fill their mark sheet form and from where they get notarization to their documents.
In our country, like notarized system is, for me, I have done 2 notarized. One was like education ministry and one is from foreign ministry. So but even there are some people like who did embassy, from embassy to notarize, but I didn't do the notarize from embassy because I heard that it's similar to foreign ministry. So, and for foreign ministry, I have done in near to my home place, which I live in Uttara. So near to Uttara, like I did foreign ministry notarization. And for education ministry, you have to go to Purantaga From there you can notarize. This is how we do from our country. So this is for Bangladesh, and I don't know about other countries' notarization. It depends on other countries how they do the notarized systems. Okay, and so the second question is like how to fill up the form. It's, I can say, according to Bangladesh category, like we have 2 years for our HSC study. So for me, what I have done is like I put the HSC result, which is the final result of the board, the Dhaka board exam. So then I think for as far as I can remember, I put the result, the CGPA, in third year, but now I can see the fifth year. So I think like you all have to put in the fifth year of your final CGPA. It can be like CGPA 5 or 4 point something else. And grade is like I put grade second grade, and the rank I put the first rank. And CGPA is like if it's CGPA 5, then you have to put 100% score, and if it's for me it was 4.92, so I put 100% score, and CGPA I put 4.92. For me, I have done like this.
Many students, they want to come to Korea and they want to get GKS. So many students, they are worried and they are trying very hard. So what are your suggestions that how students they can increase their chances for selection to get this very competitive GKS scholarship?
Well, preparation for documents is really the hardest step to go for application. So I prefer like both, like IELTS and TOPIK. If you have both of the language certificate, for sure like you will get chance. You have the highest chance. So I recommend to have both of them, IELTS and TOPIK certificate. And how to increase your profile, like first of all, you should have best result of your college. And second of all, if you have extracurriculum activities certificate, that's the most important, I think. For me, I gave a lot of extracurriculum activities certificates. And third of all, I had when I applied, I had TOPIK certificate and also IELTS. So I think it's better to have. The more you give the documents, the more you will get points.
At the end, please discuss briefly with my viewers about the life in Korea. They are very excited to know about the life in Korea. And what is your last message to all the students who are going to apply for GKS this year?
It's pretty interesting because I'm living in different country with different culture. So I think it's pretty amazing and interesting, because the more I have experienced, the more I can enjoy my life and the more I can learn. So I think it's okay. Like for me, I have good experience and bad experience. It is mixed. So, and the next is like the message for the students who are going to apply this year. First of all, I would say like you should have a strong mentality. Don't lose your hope. Don't get frustration. I know like when you cannot get chance, so it's very disappointing and frustration. I know, I feel that. I also had like I failed a lot of times when I applied. It's not only in Korea. I applied in different countries too. So what I can recommend is like try your best, do hard work and pray to God, like, and I hope you guys will get chance. And those who like have like lack of profile, I think like it depends on luck, it depends on fate. So but don't lose hope. At least try your best and apply, at least apply once, so that yeah, like who knows if you get chance. So yeah, hope for the best. Good luck.
Thank you very much for your time, Afra. We hope that students they will get lot of answers to their questions, and this session will help them to apply for GKS undergraduate scholarship this year. So viewers, if you have any question regarding today's video, please leave in the comment section. I will also request Afra to answer your queries which you left in the comment section. If you like this video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in next video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.